Good morning, everyone. Chris Flecken here. Welcome to the weekly drop. This week we are talking about Immortelle. If you are not familiar with this beautiful anti-aging blend, I get to introduce you to it. So I'm super excited about that. This is a very valuable oil. And what makes it so valuable is the oils that are in it. So since ancient times, people have used these essential oils for beautifying properties and to help keep the skin looking youthful and to slow down the aging process. So the oils in this blend are frankincense, myrrh, helichrysum, lavender, sandalwood, and rose. Those are all very extremely valuable oils, and doTERRA has carefully selected those particular oils and put them all together in a blend so that we can also benefit from these beautiful benefits when it comes to our skin that have been used by royalty since ancient times. Persians, Greeks, Romans, they all used these oils way back in the day for the same reasons that we use them today. And people who are avid essential oil users in the doTERRA community often refer to it as liquid gold because of how valuable these oils are. So I want to talk a little bit about some of the primary benefits, which I will share more detail in the posts throughout the week. But I'm just reading right from this Essential Life textbook. I love this book. And on the anti-aging blend page, it lists the top uses for wrinkles, fine lines, sun damage, scars, stretch marks, blemishes, tension and mood, skin cancer, and meditation. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the meditation stuff in a minute. But there are also some really cool things about the oils in this blend that are maybe less familiar primary uses. And so I just want to share with you something that I have done since I have become more familiar with different essential oils and their properties. I will oftentimes look up a protocol for something and recognize that those same oils that are recommended for that particular ailment happen to be many, if not all, of the oils that are in the Immortelle blend. So for example, brain injury. Many of those oils are also used for brain injury. So maybe not one of the top uses, but we have used this for our football players in our home. We've got 3 boys that play football, and occasionally they have experienced a head trauma. So this is a blend that I will actually use to help reduce inflammation and protect the cells in their brain. Also for moles. I used to have a mole right here on the side of my face. I don't know if you can see it. I can feel it. There's still a little bit of a raised area, but it used to be dark brown, and you can't even see it now. The pigment is even. I also used to have some dark spots on my cheek, and I was told by a doctor that those were signs of having issues with my thyroid. So the oils that you would support normal thyroid function are also oils that are included in this blend. So again, you can use this blend and roll it right over your thyroid and the reflex points for thyroid to help support it. So not your everyday common ways to use it, but it can be used for that. Another one is sunblock, a natural sunblock. Putting it on your face before you put on your makeup is a great way for natural UV protection, because I don't know if you know this, but helichrysum is in this blend, and it is actually a natural sunblock. So that's one way you can use it. Another thing is if you were to look up a DIY deodorant, many of the essential oils in DIY deodorants are also in the helichrysum. So you can literally put some in your hand with some coconut oil, rub your hands together, and massage it right into your pits and use this as a deodorant as well. So let me think, is there anything else? I think that's it. I think that covers the ones that I wanted to share. Let me just check really quick, because there are lots of different ways that you can deodorant, sunblock, and brain it. Okay, yeah. So I covered that. So let's take a look at now the emotions. So I've shared this with other weeks that I have posted before, but the Emotions and Essential Oils textbook. So the anti-aging blend, Immortelle, is actually the oil of spiritual insight. So if you're feeling spiritually disconnected, burdened, discouraged, spiritual blindness, or just kind of, dark feeling, this is a beautiful oil to help transform that just by simply smelling the aroma, maybe before yoga, meditation time, or if you do like a morning quiet time in devotion, adding this oil to those practices can help really deepen that transformation and spiritual connection. I'm just going to read really quick the positive emotions. When you do incorporate this into those routines, you'll become feeling more hopeful. You'll feel spiritual transformation. Your faith and trust will be deepened, and you will feel more connected to God, and then you'll feel more grace and more still. Who doesn't want that in their life, right? So that's, again, just by simply smelling the aroma. I'll tell you what I like to do to make sure that my Immortelle lasts a little bit longer, because it is so valuable. I will carefully remove this top roller bottle piece, and I use this tool. You don't necessarily have to have that, but it does help. And so you just slide it underneath and lift the cap off, and then I will use a little dropper thing like this, and I will just grab a few drops out of the bottle, and then I will put it on a nasal inhaler. So I use these little cotton wicks here, and I put the drops on the tip of it, and then I drop that down inside, and then I cap it off with one of these, and then I just label it. So when it comes time for yoga, devotion, meditation, journaling, praying, any of that, where I'm feeling like I want to just feel more connected, more still, have more peace, just really accept God's grace during those times, I will just use this and just smell it directly from the inhaler. And then the next time I go to use it, it's, I don't need to use my oil each time. The nasal inhaler will last up to a month or so before it needs to be refreshed. And in that case, I then unscrew this top part. You'll see there's a little hole there. I'll just drop oils back down in it to refresh it. So that's what I do for emotional support. And then another tip I'd like to share with you, because all these oils have not been diluted, it is very strong and very potent. And again, these oils are so, so valuable that you can actually dilute them and have it last you a little bit longer, or actually a lot longer. So what I'll do is, again, take this roller cap off and use the dropper to take some of the oil out of the bottle, and then drop it into a 10 milliliter roller bottle. So you can use about 5 to 10 drops of that and fill it up with coconut oil. Now you've got it already diluted, and it's gonna last a lot longer. So when this is empty, you go back and get another 5 or 10 drops out. And then you can just roll this right on those problem areas, anywhere that you are wanting to have more youthful looking skin, also on your neck. And again, those other things that I talked about, the thyroid support, brain injury, moles, scars, you name it. This is such a beautiful oil. I'm excited to share some more this week. I've got some fun facts, and I've got a testimony of my own of a way that I used it to reduce the scarring that I experienced on my abdomen after a surgery. So that's it for now. I look forward to sharing more with you guys throughout the week. We'll see you soon.